Edmonton said goodbye to a friend today. Funeral proceedings for CFRN founder Dr. G.R.A. Rice were held today in downtown Edmonton. Our Pat Kiernan was among those in attendance.
A pioneer in broadcasting and a great contributor to the community, Dick Rice was remembered by relatives and friends.
Truly one of the great builders of Alberta, great builders of Canada, a man with a strong sense of community, a man with vision, and a generous heart.
I knew he was already established in doing things in the community when I arrived here. You know, he was always taking an active part and things like that. He just always did, and the station did. It's like a family.
Roy USHER worked with Sunwapta in the 30s. At the time, he had no idea he was a part of history.
Well, you don't think of these things as you go along, you know. You're part of the picture at the time, and you don't think of that. Afterwards, you think about things like that.
Keith NEALE remembers the day he was hired by Dr. Rice. That was 36 years ago.
This big man was sitting behind the desk, and he was big. Huge hands. And he would stand up and he says, "Neil, I think I have a job for you."
NEALE has been with Sunwapta ever since. About 500 people paid their final respects to Dr. Rice in a service at Edmonton's All Saints Cathedral. Many of the faces were familiar. Dick Rice didn't confine his community service to broadcasting. He was involved in the community in every way, a fact confirmed by the high profile and diversity of those who attended this tribute. The DeCamera singers provided music as the Rice family looked on from the front row. George Richard Agar Rice was eulogized by his longtime friend and neighbor, Edmonton Alderman Bruce Campbell.
Dick will be missed by all of us, but he would not want our sorrow to last long. Just remember him the way you knew him. Sharp, courteous, concerned, and dedicated.